Leading from Center, Profiles in Success, featuring Lori Mazan.
So one of the big learnings is not everyone functions the same way you do. Yeah. And to be successful with a variety of people,
absolutely,
you have to kind of understand who they are, how they function, and then interact with them the way they want you to interact with them. It's kind of funny because that's a little what I did with you, right? Yeah. I figured out who you are, and then I try to blend with who you are so that things I tell you, it's easy for you to understand them and grasp them and do them.
Excellent.
Then you kind of transferred that in your interaction with others.
And
what was the impact of that? I mean, in a way, it sounds kind of simple, right?
It is.
But the impact.
But simple things, understanding simple things, and then, taking them in and apply them, it's where the impact comes from.
Right.
So the first of the impact, this enlightening understanding of it's not about you.
Yeah.
You become more confident, you become more comfortable. It ultimately leads you to actually embrace conflict.
Yes. Yeah? Okay, instead of avoid.
Don't avoid it, and learn to say no, because it's not about you or the other person.
Yeah.
It's about the business.
Yeah. And so it kind of give you a larger agenda to operate from.
Yeah, and then the flexibility in leadership, the flexibility is required, is you got to be authentic. Mm-hmm. You constantly reminded me, the only one goal I don't have, Christian, you said, is changing you. Mm-hmm. Because it's not going to work and it will break you. Right? So you said it's just you have to acquire the skills, the technology almost to engage, talk, and lead different groups by a different style. Mm-hmm. When you talk to your researchers, be yourself. They love it.
Yeah,
right?
That's a natural.
When you talk to your clinician, he wants, explicit recommendation, make decisions, be clear. Nobody requires the 3 hours, introduction, and and in particular, by your laugh, and rightly so, it's under situations of stress. People fall, as you taught me. People go back to their bad habits and fall back in their comfort zone. So under moments where there is plenty of stress in a small company, every day, let's say challenges. If I would go back to my comfort zone is get up, wipe off the whiteboard, and draw how cancer cells work, what's the signaling there is, here's our target, and it has to work. In this moment, the worst part you can possibly do is this approach to take to a decision where you have a discussion where decisions are to be made of, when to start a clinical trial and how to do it. So you have to really, push this out, and you have to talk to the person the way the person expects you to do it, and how you could be successful actually in this.
And which might be somewhat uncomfortable for you because it's not your natural.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And once this was a coaching part of our coaching, this was required a bit more time, and it's changing style.
Practice, right?
Yes, practice to change style, and at the end of the day, I understood how you helped me to understand the audience, my receptor. Mm-hmm. And what it's required to be successful, because my success is not pushing an idea or style through, our success of the company will be get stuff done.
That's right.
And talk to the CEO who thinks sort of nothing that doesn't come condescending. It's like he thinks black and white in numbers and straight. Neutrons go this way, business goes this way.
Right.
A scientist thinks different. A clinician thinks, patients first, regulatory environment first, and cost and logistics.
Right.
And sometimes this is antagonizing of the purpose and what the science is telling you. And the same with investors.
Right. So as a scientist, one of the big challenges is trying to talk to investors in a way that they can even understand.
Right. So I can say that was the simple thing of different audience, different purpose. You have to be successful with different receptors and prepare for it. And that had, on the company, on a personal, for me, a significant impact.
Okay, great. Thank you.